Yes,
Okay.
same.
Nikhil, can you explain? Nikhil?
Sir, not no idea because at study classes I am on the way in traveling,
Okay.
so there are mobile coverage issue.
Govind, can you explain CSMACD protocol? What is the use of this protocol?
Basically, CSMA-CD protocol is to detect the collision within the same domain.
Yes. To detect the collision, or you can say to sense the collision on the link on the carrier.
Like
Right.
explained, each user will wait until or unless they get confirmation from us, like if it is free, if path is free or not.
Yes. So I had shared some question in WhatsApp group to find broadcast domain and collision domain. Right? Now you guys are able to find broadcast domain and collision domain in topology.
I think so.
Tell me guys, tell me. Okay, hope you are able to find. Right? Now, so today's topic is, today we are going to cover two topics, IP address and MAC address, right? In last class we had discussed how switch build MAC address table as well. So how switch build MAC address table? Whenever switch will receive frame on any interface, switch will make entry in their MAC address table that I am receiving a frame from source, right? Suppose a switch is receiving a frame on a interface 0/1, right? And in that frame, if source MAC is 0A, then how switch will make entry in their MAC address table? That on my interface 0/1, a computer is connected whose MAC address is 0A. And on the basis of destination MAC address, switch will take forwarding decision, right? So always keep in mind, switch learn source MAC address and switch will take forwarding decision. Switch takes forwarding decision on the basis of destination MAC address. Now topic is how we identify devices in the network. Guys, how we are able to identify you, right? Like Gobind by the name, but Gobind is a name which many people is using same name, right? Gobind. Then how I can identify Gobind to Gobind, right? With their physical address. So we are using two types of address, right? First one is my name and second one is my physical address. Because my name is Praphul, but you can't identify me as a Praphul in the world, right? Because there are many Praphul. So how you will identify me? With my name as well as my physical address. So you know I am living in Surat, Gujarat. So whenever you will come Surat, then you will come in my area where I am living, like in Saroli, in Vivek Residency, and then you will ask to anyone who is Praphul, then they will tell you Praphul is living in 702, right? So first, to come in my location, you need my physical address. Then in my physical address, you need to find me by my name, right? In the same way, devices using two types of address. First one is IP address and second one is MAC address. So IP address is logical IP address, right? My machine is using like 192.168.10.1 and there is million of machine using same IP address. So that's the reason this machine is using one more more address, that is physical address. So that physical address is permanent.
Satyendra, could you please mute yourself?
Satyendra, mute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So as my physical location is single, right? This location is not, let me accept. This location where I am sitting is not exist anywhere else in the world, right? This is one and only one. In the same way, the MAC address of my device is permanent, fixed, and this is only one, right? No other machine can use same MAC address, that MAC address using my machine. Okay. So MAC address is always remember, MAC address is physical address and IP address is logical IP address. Okay. So machine are using two types of address, logical and physical. Physical address means MAC address and logical address means IP address. Okay, first we will discuss what is MAC address. So guys, tell me, how many of you have problem in hexadecimal? How many of you know what is hexadecimal? Hexadecimal 0 to F. All of you aware about hexadecimal, like binary, decimal, hexadecimal? Govind, you tell me.
It's been a while.
Okay, tell me how many bits are required to write one character of hexadecimal? Okay, no idea? Anyone?
हेलो
Yes.
सर, मेरे लैपटॉप में आवाज नहीं आ रही थी, इसलिए मैंने चेक किया था मोबाइल में।
अच्छा, अभी ठीक है?
मोबाइल में चेक किया, लैपटॉप में चेक कर रहा हूँ मैं।
हाँ हाँ, चेक कर लो। Now my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, it is visible.
Types of addresses. Two types of address. First one is MAC address and second one is IP address. Okay, so MAC address is 48 bits address. It is a 48 bits address, 48 bits. Okay, so topic is MAC address. So first thing about MAC address is it is a 48 bits address. We represented MAC address in hexadecimal. Guys, in hexadecimal there are 16 characters starting from 0 and to F. 0 to F, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 A B C D E F. These are 16 characters. Right, this is hexadecimal. Right, tell me, to write 0, how many bits are required? Only one bit. 0 means 0. How many bits are required to write 16? Right, so if you will put 0 0 0 and if you will put 1 1 1, so by using 3 bits you can write minimum number 0 and maximum number. In binary, 111 is what will I get in decimal if I will put 3 binary 111? What will be the decimal number I will get here? 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 6, 2 to the power 7, 2 to the power 8. No, 8, 7 is enough. Okay, so guys, 2 to the power 0 is 1, 2 to the power 0 is 1, 2 to the power 1 is 2, 2 to the power 2 is 4, 2 to the power 3 is 8, 2 to the power 4 is 16, 2 to the power 5 is 32, 2 to the power 6 is 64 and 2 to the power 7 is 128. This is a chart, right, to calculate binary to decimal, decimal to binary, to convert binary to decimal, decimal to binary. So suppose if I am writing one binary number 111, right, that means at first place, right, here I am writing 1, at second place I am writing 1, and at third place I am writing 1, right. So what will be the decimal value? Decimal value will be 1 plus 2 plus 4, right, that means 7. Okay, if I will write like this, right, what will be the decimal value?
50. 15.
15. Okay, if I will turn on all bits, 1 means on and 0 means off, right? So if I am writing like this 1, that means 7 bits are off. 2 6 2 6 2 4 5 6 7, that means 7 bits are off. So what will be the decimal value of this binary number? 1, right? What will be the decimal value of this number?
3.
3. What will be the decimal value of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 0 of this number? 2, right? What will be the decimal number of this binary number? 3 4 5 6 7 8.
Wait, sir.
I think 255.
128.
No, 120. 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus
16 plus
8
8
plus.
plus 4 plus 3 plus.
Should be 255. I think.
That means all bits are on, right? So you will add all value together, right? So it will
Yes, sir.
be 255.
5.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is how you can convert binary to decimal, decimal to binary. So tell me, what will be the binary of 5?
5's binary will be 101.
Binary of
5.
5.
0 0 0
Okay.
0 0
0
0 1
1
0 1.
0 1. Right?
Yes, sir.
Because you can see, if you want 5 in decimal, then you need to turn on this bit as well as
Yes,
this
sir.
bit,
2 to the
right?
power
And put all
2
rest
and
bit
2 to
as
the-
0, right? Then you
Yes.
will get 5. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
What will be the binary of 10?
10, sir.
So see, to write 10, you need to turn on this.
101 power.
Yes, 1
3 8
1010.
1 0, right? And all rest bit will be 0.
0.
What will be the binary of 15?
4 times 1.
4 times 1 and rest 0.
1 1 1 1. 8 plus 12 plus 14 plus 1, 15, right?
Yes, sir.
Anyone have confusion to convert binary into decimal and decimal into binary? Please let me know, guys. Don't hesitate if you have problem, right? Please let me know, because this is base, right? You are going to do subnetting as well, IPv4 as well, right? This is very basic things that you should very clear about these things, how to convert decimal into binary, binary into decimal. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is how you can convert binary to decimal, decimal to binary. Guys, to write 8, how many bits are required? What will be the binary of 8, by the way? What will be the binary of 8?
1000.
1,000, right? So we need 4 bits, right? To write 8, we need 4 bits. Okay, to write 0, we need only 1 bit, right? And in hexadecimal, maximum value is F. F means 15, right? What will be the binary?
Old 4 times 1.
Right? So a number who is starting from 0 and ending on F, we need 4 bits, right? We need 4 bits. So we need 4 bits to write one hexadecimal character. If in hexadecimal I will write 0, that means it is 0 0 0 0, right? If I will write 1 in hexadecimal, that means it is 0 0 0 1, right? If I will write 5 in hexadecimal, so it is 0 1 0 1. Am I right?
Yes.
So okay, so MAC address is 48 bits address. So how many character will be there?
12.
48 divided by 4 bits, 12. So 12th character will be there in MAC address. So what will be the lowest MAC address? 12 times 0. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is lowest MAC address. Am I right? What will be the largest MAC address?
4 lakhs.
Right? All MAC address will lie between
0
here
and
to here. Right? Are you able to see this MAC address? 6C, 6A, 7749, DE, C3. How many characters are there?
12.
12. Now you can understand different operating system can represent this address in different way. Okay, so in Windows operating system it's represent like this. Okay, in Cisco iOS represent like in different way, right? In Linux it will represent in different way, but there will be only 12 character, and this address is lying from 000 to FFFFF. Am I right? Am I right? But my question is, how MAC address is unique? How company know that this MAC address I don't need to use because this MAC address is already used by someone else?
Because first 4 characters are manufacturer code. Those are assigned to manufacturer company.
Okay.
That cannot be used by other vendor.
Okay. So actually how company is using MAC address? Suppose I am taking example of one company. Okay, suppose HP. HP is manufacturing laptop computers, right? So guys, actually MAC address is combination of two things. First one is OUI and second thing is vendor assign. Okay, so out of 48 bits, right, 24 bits will used by OUI and 24 bits will used by vendor assign. So vendor is HP. Okay, so OUI is 24 bits. OUI stands for organization unique identifier, right? This is nothing but INA, right? INA will assign 24 bits, right, to the vendor, and vendor will assign 24 rest bit, right, and then they will make computers. So if I talk about HP, how HP will manufacture first computer, right? So they will purchase OUI from INA. So suppose INA will provide them 24 bits address like 00. 48 bits divided by 4. How many character? 6 character, right? 6 character. So 6 character will provide by OUI by INA. So suppose 6 character is 00, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, right? Now how many computer HP can manufacture by this OUI? This is 24 bits. Rest 24 bits will used by HP, right? So HP can manufacture 2 to the power 24 computer by this single OUI, right? By this single OUI. So when HP will manufacture their first computer. They will put 24 bits. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 1. It's the first computer of HP, right? MAC address of first computer, right? Now they will manufacture second computer, then again OUI will be same, but vendor assign will be different, 00002 this time, right? And guys, here I am taking example of Dell, right? Dell is also manufacturing computer. Now Dell will also purchase OUI from INA. So in INA organization have record that I had sell this OUI to HP, so I am not going to sell same OUI to Dell. So INA will provide different OUI to Dell. Suppose INA provides 461 over here, right? And now when Dell will manufacture their first computer, they will put 0000.
Look, I have a question.
Wait. Okay, now see, vendor device address is same, but is MAC address of this device is same? No, right? So in the same way, with 2 OUI, HP can manufacture 2 to the power 24 question. In the same way, Dell can also manufacture 2 to the power 24 question. Okay, now you can ask question here. Yes.
About OUI, they can give them the same, no problem. They can give them 00000. It's the same, but the vendor name will be different, so the MAC address will be different.
Yes.
Yani, for example, for Dell, they can give them the same 0000s, but the vendor will be changed, so the MAC address will be changed.
No, but how Dell will came to know that this MAC address is used by HP? How this
From the vendor
organization
name.
will? Yes, so definitely vendor will assign different OUI to Dell. So who is actually OUI is making MAC address, that MAC address will not reused, right? And in the same way, suppose HP will manufacture 2 to the power 24 computers from this OUI, okay? And suppose this MAC address, the computer of this MAC address will be discarded, right, by user, okay? Now it's not working. Then if this device will not active till 5 year or 6 year, then definitely an organization will came to know that I can use this MAC address again.
How will they come to know? Like the device should connect to internet once in 5-6 years, whatever the timeline they have set.
So actually they are tracking your device every time, right? If you are connected to internet, they are tracking your device, that how many times your device is active till now, your device is not active, right?
What if I do not connect my device to internet at all?
Definitely then they will not came to know that this device is discarded. Then definitely they will not use, actually if not 2 to 3 year, if very long time, if you will not using, then they will replace the NIC, and then if you will turn again your device, right, after 10 years suppose, right, then maybe you have to replace your NIC card.
But I'm thinking that they might have set the timeline that in this time duration, this this laptop or this computer will not be in a condition to work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think they are setting the timeline that after finishing the timeline, this computer will not be in a condition to work.
No timeline. There is not a certain timeline are there, right? Actually, this is logic, right? How company can use this how company can reuse the MAC address, right? Suppose if company will get this NIC only, then definitely company will come to know that, oh, no one is using this MAC address. If you will sell your old laptop, old computer, right? So company pick NIC card from their laptop, right? And they will use the same NIC card to manufacture next computer, different computer, right? So NIC card is important in your computer. If you will hack something without your knowledge, right? An organization can track you with the help of your MAC address. You can use different IP address, virtual IP address by using VPN, right? But you can't replace this MAC address. But again, attacker is using some algorithm to decode this MAC address, right? And they are using multiple NIC. So for hacking, they will put their different NIC, and after doing that, they will replace their original NIC card. Actually, MAC address is hard coded on NIC only. Okay, so this is not address of your computer. This is address of NIC, network interface card. Anything else? Yes, Firaz? No, clear? How long MAC address is?
How can see MAC address? How can I see MAC address of my NIC in my laptop?
So
Go to the adapter
ipconfig.
or
You
CMD.
need to run ipconfig command in your CMD.
Or go to the adapter settings status.
Yes.
You can see the MAC address.
Okay, right now I'm connecting via wireless LAN adapter.
No problem. You can.
Okay, yeah,
See here.
yeah, I can see C80 starting from C80. I simply typed ipconfig in CMD.
Yes.
ipconfig / all. You can see everything. Go to status. No need, status. Back.
हेलो हाँ सर आपको
Right,
मैक
status.
एड्रेस चाहिए क्या?
Details. Up. Yes.
डिटेल्स.
Here.
Physical address.
Okay.
Okay.
So how Cisco represent MAC address in their operating system? So always remember, MAC address is 48 bits long address represented in hexadecimal. There are 12 characters. Okay.
I think Cisco represent like 4 character dot, then 4
Yes,
character, and then
definitely.
VMware does like 2 character and the double colon after every 2 character. This is how VMware shows the MAC address.
Yes. This is the representation of Cisco iOS. Okay. See. Okay. This is how we represent MAC address in Cisco iOS. Okay.
Yep.
48 bits address represented in 3 field in Cisco iOS. Okay. Now guys, next type of address is IP address. Okay. So suppose I will start manufacturing computer, then I will first I have to purchase one OUI, right? Means NIC. There will be 48 bits address, MAC address, and we have to assign 24 more bits. So suppose if OUI will provide me 101010, right? This is OUI, 24 bits address. And in first computer I will put 0001, second computer 00002, and at the last all F, right? So I can manufacture 2 to the power 24 computer from here. When I will finish 2 to the power 24 computer, when I will manufacture 2 to the power 24 computers, then I will purchase one more OUI from INA. Okay, that's all about MAC address. Any confusion to anybody? If no, please let me know, then I will move on IP address.
So basically they provide 3 MAC address per computer, per laptop, right? As we already discussed that each laptop has 3 way of communication, like Bluetooth.
Then how many ways you have to connect your laptop to network? In some laptop there is no option of Bluetooth. In some option there is no LAN adapter option.
Via wireless, and I can also connect via LAN cable.
Yes, so 2.
So
you can also connect via Bluetooth.
So that is what I am saying, like each computer have 3 MAC address.
Yes,
assigned by
you can say that. But in some computer there is no LAN card. In my old computer there is no LAN card, right? Okay. So exact answer of this question is how many ways you have to connect your device to the network. Okay. This is the right answer. If we have 10 ways to connect your computer to the network, that means there are 10 NIC. Fine. You can add adapter as well, LAN adapter as well in your laptop, right? Okay. Now next address is IP address. IP address. There are 2 versions of IP address, by the way, IPv4 and IPv6. So now I am going to discuss IPv4. Okay, IPv4. So IPv4 is 32 bits address. How many bits? 32 bits address. Okay, represented in dotted decimal and represented in 4 field. That's all, right? 32 bits address represented in dotted decimal, and there are 4 field. Okay,
4 octet.
Yes, 4 octet. You can say octet as well, you can say 4 field as well. So if we have an address of 32 bits, and if I will represent that 32 bits address in 4 field, then each field will carry how many bits?
8 bits.
8 bits, right? 8 bit, 8 bit, 8 bit, and 8 bit. Okay. So how many minimum number I can write by using 8 bit? 8 times 0? 0. What will be the maximum value I can write by using 8 bit?
255.
255. All ones.
255. Right? So guys, tell me, I am writing one IP address 192.256.10.10. Is it a valid IP address?
No.
Why?
No. The second octet is not valid.
Why?
It has range starting from 0 to 255.
Why?
You must take zeros, and you must take 254 the maximum. 255.
Why I can't write 256 over here?
It
Why?
is greater than the 8-bit.
So because array is not okay.
Is it not possible to write more than 255 by using 8 bits? Right? Not possible to write more than 255 value by using 8 bit. By using 8 bit, you can write max to max 255 in decimal. Am I right? So that's the reason this is a invalid IP address. Okay, this one is 10.10.10.10. Is it a valid IP address?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
How many bits are there? Thirty-two bits.
8 bits.
8 bit, 8 bit,
Yes.
8 bit, 8 bit, 32 bits.
Hmm.
Right? Okay, tell me,
Yes.
is it a valid IP address?
No.
It's valid, but you cannot use it.
No? Who is saying no?
Never
Yes,
seen
it's
it.
reserved. Okay, but yes, it is a valid IP address, right? The smallest IP address will be 0.0.0.0 and the largest IP address will be 255.255.255.255. All IP address will lie between here to here, right?
0.0.0 is reserved for what?
Reserved for, I don't know for what. Why I will remember this? You can check on Google, right? You need to understand logic, right? Yes, so is it a valid IP or not? So yes, many IP addresses are reserved, right? Apart from
It's used
0.0.0.0,
for-
many more IP addresses are reserved. Is it possible to remember all reserved IP address? There are a lot of things in IP address, private IP address, public IP address. Is it possible to, and it's logic to remember?
What I think is like in every subnet we have network and broadcast IP,
Yes.
and I think this is the reserved for network address. And
No,
255,
this one is not
255.
reserved for network ID.
It's for military issues, I think.
Yes, definitely. We are not allowed to use this IP address. Actually, network ID tell us from where your network is starting, right? So this IP address 0.0.0.1 is also a not usable IP address, right? This one is also reserved. So all IP addresses starting from 0 are reserved. Is it possible to remember for what all IP addresses are reserved? No, right?
There are billions of IP addresses.
Yes. So how many IP addresses we can form in IPv4 to the power 32? What will be the value I will get? What will be the value I will get? Hey Siri, where is my Siri? Don't know.
65
65?
355.
No. So guys, IPv4 is not much, right? IPv4 is not much because population is greater than this value, right? And people are using multiple devices as well, right? In nowadays your car is also using IP address, right? Remote key. Your smart TV is also using IP address, right? So IPv4 is not enough. So that's the reason why we come up with subnetting, private and public, after that IPv6. Because IPv4 is not enough. That is the reason why we come up with subnetting. Okay, so this is the smallest IP address and this one is largest IP address. Okay, so guys, now if I will write one IP address 192.168.10.10, is it a valid IP address? Yes.
Yes.
32 bits address, there are 4 fields. What will be the binary of this IP address? Tell me. What will be the binary of this IP address?
192.
192.168.10.10.
192 will be 1 and out 0.
1 1. because 192
Okay,
is 128
128
plus
plus
64.
64. Yeah.
128 plus 64 plus 32
Okay.
plus 16 plus 8 plus
4 to 1.
4 to 1, right? And 0 0 0 2 4 6 8 68 64 plus 4 68 na 64 plus 4 will be 68. What will be the binary? 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0.
But we need to write 168. Not only 68.
Yes, 160. Acha, okay. Oh, sorry. Oh my god.
So basically it should start from 128 plus
128
32.
Plus 32.
We'll close I think around 160. It will be 160 and then 8.
8. Right?
Yes.
So 8 168. Fine. So 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0. Right? 410 8 plus 2. So 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0. Right? Dot 0 0 0 1 0 1 0. This is the binary of this IP address. Right? Guys, is there any difference between these two address? No. Right? This is represented in decimal and this one is represented in binary. Both are same address. Right? Both are same address. Okay? Everyone, IPv4 is 32 bits address represented in 4 field. Right? Each field will carry 8 bits. So we can write minimum value 0 and maximum value 255 in each field. Right? Now classification of IPv4. Okay. Guys, before classification, IPv4 are divided in two parts. First one is private IP and second one is public IP. What is the difference between private IP and public IP? What is range? I am not going to discuss range, right? You can check on Google range. What is the range of private IP and public IP? But what is the logic to divide into private and public? Range of private IP.
Private will be 10 series complete, 192, 168 complete, 172, 16 to 172, 31.
So why we divide into private and public? Private IP are free, public are payable. You have to purchase. You have to
Those
buy
are
public IP
basically
address.
being used by service providers.
Yes. So actually we divide IPv4 into private and public because shortage of IPv4, right? Because shortage of IPv4. Now if I will divide IPv4 into two parts, private and public, and if ISP will knows my network by public IP address, then multiple people can use same private IP address, right? And that we are doing as well, right? My device is using 192.168.10.1 and there is million of users using same private IP address, but still we all are communicating. So that's the reason actually internet public network never knows you by your private IP address. They know you by your public IP address. Now if you might have thinking that if I am using private IP address still I am able to access Google, then how if public network is not know me by my private IP address, then how they able to reply me, right?
Network address translations.
Yes. So on your edge router there we are using one technology, that is NAT, network address translation. So whenever your traffic will go from private to public, NAT will translate the private IP address into public IP address, and when they will receive reply, then again they will translate public into private. Okay, so private and public division is only because shortage of IPv4. Okay, this is the range. You can see range from class A 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255. This one is private IP address, right? From class B, this is the range. From class C, this is the range, right? So actually we divide IP address in some classes: class A, class B, class C, and class D. Anyone know the range of class A? 0 to
1 to 126.
127.
Could be 26, I think. 127 is too packed.
No, 128, I think.
128 to 191.
191. Then
192 to 223.
223. Then
224 to 239.
Then
And 240 to 245.
255.
okay. So this is range of class A. This is range of class B. This is range of class C. This is range of class D. This is range of class E. As a network engineer, you will work on these three classes: class A, class B, and class C, right? You will not work on these class. Okay, so you will always see IP address starting from 0 and 0 to this one 223 in first octet, right? Actually we divide IPv4 into some classes on the basis of value in first octet, right? So suppose I am writing one IP address 10.10.10.10, right? So what value are there in first octet is 10. That means this IP address belongs to class A.
Hey.
Okay, so we divide IPv4 into some classes on the basis of value present in first octet. First octet only, right? So if value is from 0 to 127 in first octet, that means this IP address belongs to class A. If the value is from 128 to 191 in first octet, that means that IP address belongs to class B. If the IP address is in first octet, if the value is from 192 to 239,
223.
right? That means
223,
IP
sir.
address.
223, sir.
Okay, that means this IP address belongs to class C. Why this range for class A, for class B, for class C? Guys, now I am talking about first octet only, right? Don't think about last 3 octet, right? First 8 bit. I am talking about first 8 bit. So my IP address is 8 bit, 8 bit, 8 bit, and 8 bit. Now you don't need to focus on this bit, right? Now concern on this 8 bit only. Okay, so actually for class A we had reserved 1 bit. That first bit will always 0. That first bit will always 0. So if I will reserve first bit as 0, how many rest bits are there in first octet? How many rest bits are there? 7 bits. Out of 8 bits, if I will reserve 1 bit, then how many left bits are there? 7 bits. So if I will put 70 over here, 4, 6, 7, what decimal value I will get? 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. What if I will turn on all the rest 7 bits? What value I will get is 127. So that's the reason The range is 0 to 127 for class A. Okay, so always keep in mind that for class A 1 bit is reserved, that is 0. Okay, for class B there are 2 bits are reserved. First one is 1 and second bits are 0. So how many left bits are there? 6. So if I will put 6 times 0, let me check who is this. Okay, so if I will put 6 times 0 over here, what value I will get? 0. If I will put 6 times 1 over here, what value I will get?
63.
Oh, here I will not get 0, huh? I will get 128 because first bit is 1. Am I right? I will get 128 over here. Right? What will be the decimal value of this binary? 191. In the same way, for class C there are 3 bits are reserved, 1, 1 and 0. Okay, 3 bits are reserved. So how many left bits are there? 5. So if I will put 5 times 0, then I will get 128 plus 64, 192. And if I will put all 1 over here, 5 times 1 over here, then I will get 2 to 128 plus 64 plus not 32, 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. What value you will get? Huh, Govind?
$223.
This is the range of class C. Clear? Clear? For class A range is this one, for class B range is this one, for class C range is this one. Okay. Now guys, tell me this IP address belongs to which class?
Class A.
Class A.
Class A, right? 192.168.10.10 belongs to which class?
Class C.
Let's see.
Class C, because value present in first octet, right? So you are identifying class on which value? The value present in first octet only, right? So 1.255.255.255. This IP address belongs to which class?
Class A.
Class A.
Class A.
Class A, right? And 255.255.255.255 belongs to which class? E. Class E. Okay. Now next thing is subnet mask. Next thing is subnet mask. So guys, IP address is combination of two things, right? IP address is combination of two things. First one is network bits and second one is host bit. So there are some network bits and there are some host bit. If I will write one IP address 10.10.10.10, so there are some network bits and there are some host bit, right? In this IP address there are some network bits and some host bit. So how many network bits are there and how many host bits are there?
8 network bits, 24 host bits.
8 network bits and 24 host bits. So the tool which we are using to identify how many network bits are there and how many host bits are there, that tool is known as subnet mask. Subnet mask. So subnet mask is a tool which we are using to identify how many network bits are there and how many host bits are there in a particular IP address. Fine. Subnet mask. Always remember 1 means network bit and 0 means
Host.
host bit. Okay, 1 means network bit, 0 means host bit. Now subnet masks are predefined for class A, for class B, for class C, for class D and E as well, right? What is subnet mask for class A?
255.0.0.0.
255.0.0.0. What is the subnet mask for class B? 255.255.0.0. What is the subnet mask for class C? 255.255.255.0. So guys, 255 means 8 times 1, right? And 0.0.0 means 24 times 24 bits 0. 24 bits are 0 and 8 bits are 1. And 1 is network bit and 0 is host bit. That means this subnet mask is telling us there are 8 network bits and 24 host bit. So that's the reason when I had write this IP address 110.10.10.10, then someone said that there are 8 network bits and 24 host bit. Because they know this IP address belongs to which class. First they will find this IP address belongs to which class. So to do that they will check value present in first octet. So value present in first octet is 10. That means this IP address belongs to which class? Class A. Now for class A, what is subnet mask? Subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. That means here is 8 network bits and 24 host bit. Am I right? Okay, in this IP address 192.168.10.10, how many network bits are there and how many host bits are there?
24 network.
So see, the value present in first octet is 192. That means this IP address belongs to which class? Class C. For class C, subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. So 255 8 bits over here, 8 bits over here, 8 bits over here. So total 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24 bits. So 24 network bits are there and 8 host bits are there. Right? Clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, 172.168.10.10. How many network bits are there and how many host bits are there?
16.
16 network bits and 16 host bits.
Host.
Because this IP address belongs to class B, and for class B subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. 255 means 8 bit, 8 bit, and 00 means 0 bit. 8 bits are host bit. This one is network bits, host bit, host bit. So there are 16 network bits and 16 host bit. Okay. Till now, any dot? Anybody? Govind? No. Nikhil?
Fine, sir. Clear.
Clear? Mahen sir? राकेश?
नहीं सर अभी कुछ नहीं.
Okay. Badnath? Clear Satyendra?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Now, I have one IP address 10.10.10.10. What will be the subnet mask for this IP address?
255.0.0.0.
255.0.0.0. Right? What will be the network ID of this IP address? What will be the network ID of this IP address?
10.0.0.0.
10.0.0.0, right? So guys, if I will convert this IP address in binary, what will be the binary? 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0, right? Again 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0, 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0, 3 times 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0, right? What will be the binary of this subnet mask? 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 and 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, 2 4 6 8, 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, right? Now we need to perform AND operation. How many of you know AND operation? AND operation 0 0. If you will give input 0 and 0, you will get 0. If you will give input 1 0, you will give output 0. 0 1, output is 0. You will get output 1 if you will give input 1 and 1 only, right? This is AND operation.
It is a multiply.
Yes. So here 0 1 will be 0. Here 0 1 will be 0. 0 1 will be 0. 0 1 will be 0. 1 1 will be 1. 1 0 will be 0. 1 1 1 1 will be 1. And 0 1 will be 0. And 0 here all are 0. Here all are 0. Here all are 0. So definitely you will get 0 0 and 0, right? What will be the decimal value of this binary? 10.0.0.0. So this one is network ID of this IP address, right? This is how you find network ID of IP address. Okay. So if someone will ask you this IP address belongs to which network? 10.0.0.0. Guys, tell me 192.168.10. or 192.10.10.10, right? This IP address belongs to which network? What is the network ID of this IP address? First of all, tell me what is network ID. Who will answer? What is network ID? Yes, Firaz, I am expecting from you.
Sorry.
Sorry. Okay, Govind.
Do not
Definitely.
know the definition.
Actually, network ID tell us from where my network is starting, right? From where my network is starting. So suppose I'm talking about this IP address. This is an IP address, right? This is a valid IP address. So from where this IP address is starting from where?
192.10.10.0.
0. So that is network ID, right? So that is network ID, which is telling us from 192.10.10.0. This IP address, right, belongs to this network. And this network ID is telling us that this is a network which is starting from here, right? So is it a valid IP address?
It is a network address.
It is a network address, right? So you can't assign network ID, first IP address of your network, because this one is reserved for network ID.
And last one is reserved for broadcast.
Last one is reserved for broadcast ID. So if you want to find network ID of this IP address 192.10.10.10. So first of all, you need to write subnet mask. So what will be the subnet mask? So this IP address belongs to class C. Subnet mask will
Yes,
be
sir.
255.255.255.0.
0.
Now to find network ID, we need to convert it into binary. So binary will be 11000000, right? 0000 1010 00001010 and 00001010.
1
Now
0.
we need to convert subnet mask in binary, right? So here 255. So what will be the binary of 255? In first octet value is 255. That means all are 1.
1 1 1 1 1
And 0 0 0
0 0 0.
Now if you will perform AND operation, you will get 1 1. After that
Yes.
0 0.
0 0 0 0 0.
Here 0
0
0
0
0
0 0 0
1
1
0 1 0
1 0
0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0. And here
0. All 0.
so here all are 0, so you will get 0, right? What will be the value in decimal? 192 dot, this is 10,
10.
this is 10,
10.
and this one is 0.
0.
So this one is network ID. This is network ID of this IP address. Till now,
Yes.
clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, this is my IP address 192.168.10.10. What is network ID? 192.168.10.0. Right? What will be the last IP address of this network?
10.255.
See, first IP address will be 192.168.10.1, right? Second will be 192.168.10.2. That means in binary, if I will write only, I am writing only last octet, right? So in last octet value will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? For 2, in last octet value will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, no, 1, 0, right? So on. 10.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and at the last all bits will be 1. So when all bits will be 1, what will be the value in decimal? 192.168.10.255,
255.
right? So a network who is starting from here, right? Network who is starting from here and ending here, right? So how many
Yes.
valid IP addresses are there?
250.
10.1 to 10.255.
255.
Yes.
250.
You have
No, sir. No, sir. 254. Yeah, because 255 is broadcast ID.
2
and
raised to
0
the-
also. You must remove 0.
2 raised to the power 8 minus 2.
Okay. So first of all, understand this one is network ID. First IP address is reserved for network ID. So you will not configure this IP address to the machine. So this one is not a valid IP address, right? This IP address tells us from where my network is starting, and this one is my last IP address. So this one is telling us where my network is ending, right? Where my network is ending. So this one is reserved for broadcast. This one is reserved for broadcast ID, right? So IP address we are starting from 0 and ending on 256. So definitely you will get 256. Now we need to subtract 2 because one for network ID and one for broadcast ID. So you will get 254. So you can configure 254 computer in this network. Am I right? You can assign IP address to 254 computer from this network. Okay. Okay. 10
Class
dot 10 dot 10.
Class C has least number of hosts per network.
Yes. So that's the reason why we are using class C, because many times we are working in a small company. So that's the reason always you will see the IP address is starting from 192.168. Because there are no lot of people are connected in that network. That's the reason. Okay. If there are 10,000 computers, if you are going to design a network where you need to connect 10,000 computers, you will never use IP address from class C, right? Because if you will use IP address from class C, then you can assign max to 254 computer in one network only, right? .172.168.10.10. How many valid hosts are there?
2 raised to the power 16 minus 2.
2 to the power 16 minus 2. Yes. So guys, now we have some formula. Find valid host is very simple. 2 to the power h minus 2. Formula to find valid host is 2 to the power h minus 2, where h is number of host bit, right? Where h is number of host bits. So in this IP address, you can see the first octet. Value in first octet is 172. That means this IP address belongs to which class? Class B. For class B, how many network bits are there? 16. And how many host bits are there? 16. That means N is network bit 16 and H is host bit, that is 16. So if you want to find valid host, you need to put host bit in this formula. So 2 to the power 16 minus 2, right? Okay. So I have one IP address 10.10.10.10. How many valid hosts are there?
2 raised to the power 24 minus 2.
2 to the power h minus 2. This IP address belongs to class A. So for class A, there are 8 network bits and 24 host bit, right? So h is 24. So you need to put 2 to the power 24 minus 2. Fine. Okay. Now question is, I want to design one network where I am going to connect 50 computer together. 50 computer only. 50 computer. Okay. From class C?
Yes.
Okay. I will pick one network 192.168.10.0/24. Right? So I will assign 10.1 to this PC, 10.2 to this PC, 10.3 to this PC and 10.4 to this PC, right? And so on. To the last PC I will assign 10.50. After that I have one more network over here. This is one switch, and here is again we need to connect 50 computer. Okay, again we need to connect 50 computer. So this time can I use this network?
No.
No.
Yes, sure.
No.
Yes, why not?
How I can?
Yes.
But you will have to do subnetting.
The switches are not connected. No problem.
Okay, now I can use.
There is a router?
Yes.
Yes, you can use.
No. IP address will overlap.
No, but there is a router.
Yes, there is router. When you will configure on this interface, if you will configure 192.168.10.100, okay, and on this interface if you will configure 10.200, then they will say this IP address is overlapping with fast Ethernet 0/1.
Basically, router do not communicate between the same IP address, same network. It always make communication between two different networks.
Yes. Right, so this is different network, this one is different network. So we need to take different network for this the different IP address for this network. So if I will pick 192.168.20.10 for this network, I will pick this network 20.0, sorry, 20.0.
Or we can adjust subnet mask by doing subnetting.
So guys, here how many IP address I am wasting in this network?
204, 204.
204.
I will get 254 and I am using only 50. So 202, right? In the same way, I am wasting 202 IP address over here as well. Already we have shortage of IPv4, right? And I am wasting. So to reduce this wastage of IPv4, we come up with
Subnetting.
Yes, you can make, you can increase the number of the subnet.
Yes.
For example, you can make it like slash.
Basically,
27.
increasing the number of network bits
yes.
to 25. You can use /26.
/26, yes.
So it will have
But my
64
question
IPs.
is, why we come up with subnetting? Why we come
To
up with
make
subnetting?
uh,
To reduce the wastage of IPv4, to reduce the wastage of IPv4, right?
yes,
Because here you can see I am wasting 102 IP address. Here I am wasting 102 IP address, right?
200.
And suppose I have one more network, right, where I am connecting only 10 computers. So I will waste 244 IP address in this network as well, right? So to reduce this wastage, we come up with subnetting. Now what is subnetting? What is subnetting?
Dividing a network.
Dividing a big network into multiple small network.
Yes, to control the zeros.
Yes. Now here I was creating one network with 50 users, right? Right. But if I will use IP 192.168.10.0/24, by default subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, right? So this is a large network. This one is large network. You will get 250 IP address from this network, but you are using only 50 hosts in this network. So with the help of subnetting, you can divide this large network into 2 part, 4 part, 8 part, into multiple small part. Okay, that's it. Subnetting is nothing but a tool which we are using to divide a big size of network into multiple small network. Clear to everybody? What is subnetting? Subnetting is a tool. Subnetting is a process which we are using to divide large network into multiple small network. That's it. Okay. So before start subnetting, let me discuss CIDR. CIDR stands for classless inter-domain routing. Classless inter-domain routing. Guys, for class C, subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. This is class full. For class B, subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. This is class full. For class A, subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. This is class full, right? This is by default subnet mask, right? Now, if you want to divide a big size of network into multiple small part of network, right? You don't need to use default subnet mask. You need to use CIDR instead of using subnet mask. CIDR value is similar to subnet mask, right? But it is not default. So yes, it's default for class A, like CIDR value is 8. Right, actually CIDR value is calculated by subnet mask. Right, so for class A, subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. So there are 8 network bits. So CIDR value will be /8. That means this one is showing you how many network bits are there only. Right? How many network bits are there. CIDR value tell us how many network bits are there. That's it. Okay. So guys, suppose 10.10.10.10, and if I will write /8, so this one is CIDR value. This one is saying that in this network, in this IP address, there are 8 network bits. Fine. This CIDR value is telling us that in this network there are 8 network bits. So you can find host bit. What will be the host bit?
24.
Total size of IP address is 32 bits.
24.
Out of 32 bits, 8 bits are network bits.
Yes, sir.
So 24 bits are host bits,
Host
right?
bit.
32 minus 8.
Yes, sir.
32 minus 8, 24 are network host bit, right? So what will be the valid host? 2 to the power 24 minus 2. Now guys, tell me 192.168. Okay, you can take one screenshot for class A. Subnet mask is 255.255.255. Oh, for class A, subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. For class B, subnet mask is 255.255.0.0, and for class C, subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. For class A, CIDR value is /8. For class B, CIDR value is 16. For class C, CIDR value is 24. This is default, predefined, by default. Okay, say by default. Okay.
So it means CIDI is just the number of bits that we have.
Yes, number of network bits.
Network bits.
Number of zeros.
Number of ones.
Of ones. Yes.
Yes.
And we can change only zeros.
Yes, we can change only zeros. Fine. Okay, can you tell me how many network we can create from class A?
Lot.
2 raised to the power 8 minus 2.
Oh, to find network, you don't need to subtract
Okay.
2.
Then 2 raised to the power 8.
And my answer is 2 to the power 7, because 1 bits are reserved, first bit. Right, this is very tricky question. Many times you will face this question in CCNA exam as well, right? How many network we can create from class C? Many people are saying that 2 to the power 24, but right answer is 2 to the power 21, right? Because how many network bits are there? How many network bits are there? 24. But out of that 24, first 3 bits are reserved, right? You can't change that. So how many network you can create 2 to the power 21 only? From
Well, like you earlier said that we need to reserve 1 bit for class A, second bit 2 bits in class B.
Yes.
And this is how we calculated for the network range for each class.
Yes. This is how we divide IPv4 into classes. Right? Okay, how many network we can create from class B?
2 raised to the power 14.
2 raised to power
14.
14. 14. Yes.
Yes.
14. Okay. So if you need to create more network, like you will use IP address from which class? From class C, right? You will get maximum network. So many time interviewer or in exam you will face this type of question as well, right? So from which class I can create maximum network? From class A, class B, class C. So from class C. And they can ask you this question in different way as well, like, or they can ask you from which class I will get maximum number of IP address. So from class A you will get maximum number of IP address. From class C you will get maximum number of network. Okay. From class A you will get maximum number of IP address, and from class C you will get maximum number of network, right? Because definitely there are more network bits. So formula to calculate network is 2 to the power n, where n is network bits, right? First formula is valid host, and second formula is number of network. So 2 to the power h minus 2 is valid host, and number of network is 2 to the power n, where n is number of network bits. So for class C network bits is 21, right? So you will get maximum network from class C, right? Don't say 24. 3 bits are reserved. In that 3 bits, remember 2 bits are 1 and 1 bit are 0, right? Oh, then why many people are saying that in class C we have 24 network bits?
"24 network bits, but 3 are reserved."
Yes, and 3 are reserved. So in this 3 reserved bit there are 10 bits as well. So this one is not network bits, right? This is a host bit.
No, this is a network bit.
0.
Should be.
Yes. So this 0 is network bits. Okay. So you need to keep in mind these two formula to calculate subnetting, right? This formula, and last formula is block size. Block size. Only 3 formulas required to solve subnetting question, right? First one is valid host. Valid host is very simple, 2 to the power h minus 2, where h is host bit. Second one is number of network is 2 to the power n, where n is number of network bits. And third formula is block size. So first of all, what is block size? Actually, block size will tell you from where your next network will start. If you will divide one big network into multiple small network, right, then block size is a tool which will tell you from where your next network will start. Okay. And formula of block size is 256 minus subnet mask of that octet where last one is present. Wow. These 3 formula. Formula to calculate block size is 256 minus subnet mask of that octet where last one is present. Now guys, I have a network 192.168.10.0/24/24. So tell me, I want to divide this network into two part. So formula to find network is
/25.
Formula to find network is number of network is 2 to the power n. 2 to the power n, where n is
Number of network bits.
number of
21.
network bits goes in host bit, right? that network bit which you borrow from neighbor, So how many bits you have borrowed from neighbor in this IP address? If I am using /24, no,
0.
0, right? So 2 to the power 0 is 1. So this is a single network. 192.168.10.0/25.
Two networks.
Why 2 network? Because this is the IP address of class C. For class C, default CIDR value is 24, and here I am using /25. That means I had borrow 1 bit from my neighbor, right? So that means n equals 1. So number of network will be 2 to the power 1. That means 2, right? So if you will write /25, that means you are dividing a network into 2 parts, right? There will be 2 network. What will be the first network and what will be the second network? Who will tell you this? Who will tell you from where your second network will start? Block size, right? Block size. So guys, see 192.168.10.0/25. If I am using /25, that means what will be the subnet mask for /25? Okay, if you will write /25 CIDR value in binary, then you will get 8 times 1 over here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? This is /25. Am I right? What is subnet mask? Subnet mask of this octet will be 255.
255,
Subnet mask of this
255.
octet will be 255. Subnet mask of this octet will be 55. Subnet mask of this octet will be 128. Right? So subnet mask of that octet where last one is present is 128, because here last one is present, you can see, right? Last one is present in 4th octet, and subnet mask of 4th octet is 128. So what will be the block size? Formula is 256 minus subnet mask of that octet where last one is present, that means 128, right? You will get 128 over here. So your first network will be 192.168.10.0, and your second network will be 192.168.10.128. Got it? No? Firaz, what happened? Yes? Great. Gobind?
All good.
Good. Nikhil?
Sir,
Yes. You, Bednath? Yes, Nikhil. If you have any query, you can ask. Nikhil, if any question, you can ask. Mahen sir, is it clear to you? Sanjay, what about you? Sanjay dear? Where is Sanjay? Sanjay? Okay. Now tell me, this network will end where this network will end
1 to 7. But we cannot.
just before this IP address, right?
Yes, dot 1 to 7 will be broadcast IP.
27. And this network will end on 192.168.10.255. This one is
2.5.
network ID. This one is
Broadcast IP.
broadcast ID. How many valid hosts are there?
126.
126. How many valid hosts are there?
126.
126. Okay, so when slash value was 24, there was one network and there was 254 valid hosts, right? Now slash value is 25, we have two network and each network there are 126 valid hosts, right? Now if I will design one network with 50 user, then how many IP address I will waste? 126 minus 50,
67. 76.
76, whatever. So yes, I had reduced some wastage of IP address, right? But still I am wasting 75 or 70, 80, right? Still I am wasting. So now we need to put slash 16 over here.
26.
Yeah, sorry, 26. So if
Mm.
I will use CIDR value 26, that means by default CIDR value is 24, that means I have borrowed 2 bits from my neighbor, right? 2 bits from my neighbor. So how many network will be there? 2 to the power n. So 2 to the power 2, I will get 4 network, right?
4.
If I will use slash 16, I will get 4 network, right? What will be that network? How to find? What will be that
0
network?
to 63, 64 to 127, 128 to 191, 192 to 251.
Okay. What will be the block size?
Plus 26. Block size
Yes.
64 IPs per segment. Basically 62 IPs usable per network.
62. Yes. My question is what will be the block size? Block size will be 256 minus.
Basically, it is making the 4 networks,
64
so
minus
each
64.
network has 64 bits.
Okay. So actually, when you borrow 2 bits from their neighbor, right? So rest 6 bits are off. So this is 128 and this is 64. So you will get 192. Block size will be 64. So first network will be 192.168.10.0. Second will be 192.168.10.64. 192.168.10.64 plus 64, 128.
And 192.
192. This network will end on which IP address?
63.
192.63. This IP address 10.127. This IP address 10.191.
91.
This IP address 10.255. How many valid hosts are there?
62.
62. How many IP address now I am wasting? Only
12.
12, right?
12.
Okay. So this is subnetting. Why we are using subnetting? To divide a big size of network into multiple small network, right? So this is just to I think no, yes, tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss subnetting from class B and class A as well. Then you will get some advanced question as well. Okay, but first of all, understand why we are doing subnetting, right? Why we come up with subnetting? To reduce the shortage of IPv4. Okay? To reduce the shortage of IPv4. So if I will put 192, okay, suppose I am connecting two routers together. Okay, how many IP addresses are required between R1 and R2? Only
Two IP
two.
address.
So if I will use /24, then I will waste 252 IP address. So what slash value I will use? What
31,
slash value I will use?
31, 32,
32.
31, 30. 31 should be good.
If I will use 31,
30 at least.
yes, 30. So if I will use 30, how many valid hosts will be there?
2.
Only 2. Right? And there is one more problem. Right? We are dividing network into big network into multiple small network, but my all network are uniform, are equal. Right?
Yes.
So if I will design network like this, so in my first network there will be 100 user, in my second network there will be only 10 user. Then if I will do subnetting, then again I will waste more IP address in this network, right?
We will do again subnetting to have an IP reserved.
Again and again.
Yeah, subnetting is subnetting.
Subnetting. That is VLSM.
Yeah, variable like subnet mask.
Yes. Right? That is exactly subnetting of subnetting.
I think it is the opposite of supernetting.
Yes. What is supernetting?
We create a network from smaller network to a big network.
That is summarization.
That is supernetting. Like you divided /24 into 4 subnetworks by subnetting. And if you do supernetting on 4 subnetworks that you created, it will give you /24 again.
Yes. So that is supernetting, also known as by summarization. Summarizing multiple small network into large network again. Okay. So feeling boring?
Subnetting is always boring.
No. Oh my God. Any question? Any doubt? No? Nothing? What about Satyendra, Mahendra, Sanjay, Nikhil, Vaidnath? Where is Sudha?
Yes, sir.
क्या हो गया भाई तुमको?
Nothing, sir.
It's very difficult to sit for 2 hours, right? Nowadays it's very difficult, right?
I'm sitting continuously since 10 a.m. today morning.
Yes, I am also.
Yeah. I just finished my shift and then classes.
So if you don't have any question, we can end this session now. Here,
Yes, sir.
Govind, any doubt?
No?
Firaz, any doubt, dear?
No, everything is good.
So we are terminating this session now. We'll meet
Yes,
tomorrow. Okay.
tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Bye bye. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
How was
Thank
the
you.
class?
Good night, sir. Good night.
Look, it's
Thank you.
it's a usual day. Look outside.
Okay.
Sunny day.
Sure.
It's afternoon. Still afternoon.
Oh,
It should be around 5 p.m. Right? 5:15 around 5:15.
5 p.m.
5:15 p.m.
Yes, it's 5 p.m. Yeah.
Basically 4.5 hour difference from here.
Here we are going for
They are in
Yes,
GMT
four and
plus-
half.
GMT plus one time zone.
1 hour plus 1 hour, no?
GMT plus one.
1.
And,
And
we are India
5.
in
GMT plus 5. 5:30.
5.30.
Yes.
5.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically
Bye-bye.
there is a lag of 4.5 hours.
Yes. So bye bye.